Already's trying to start to get very aggressive as both Cutler and Drone wait towards the safe side. They've got a crossfire, but Huynh has cleared it out. They haven't even gone straight towards B. They're going back towards A, but as Cutler taps 2 players down, it's Mikkel from the back lines that finds the frag. The spike drop those Hades, catches them back on the lurk, and TSM are off to a flying start, but we settle in a 2 versus 2.
But they're still looking to bang out main. Hazed around the corner, has to be the X factor for this one. But in you go, the flash dragging out both players for that situation. But that was that supposed to be a fake? Right in front? But even then, GMD, last person remaining. Just that setup from Mikhail. I mean, you would have thought that he wanted to go for a safe setup. But now look at this. He doesn't go for the fake either. He tries to dedicate himself to the spike, and he still wins the 1v1. Mikhail making a lot of noise on A in terms of just tripwires and cages, but in comes the take. Huynh on the front lines, takes down Hayes, and that's already the site. No one else here to help out Wardell as the site is smoked off.
Wardell still sitting back towards CT. Huynh is just sprayed through that smoke. I think there was a tiny gap, and that is a perfect crossfire. They draw out the shots, or they draw out the player, thinking that there's only one watching his angle, but there's a second waiting right around the corner. The last 4 players work up garage. That tripwire has been tripped by the Owl Drone. Good use for it now as Hayes tosses in the first Molotov, and it's the swing from Huynh. A quick shot. Wardell trades it back alongside Cutler. The knives have been pulled out for both the Jets, but only one still stands. Cutler's dancing around the site, but he meets his maker as he goes back around, and player 1 has the headshot. 2 versus 2. The spike, it's stuck. It's in front of Wardell as well, and all he's got to do is sit tight and hold with this operator. Up to player 1. He's got to try and make a move. Draw the attention away as GMD comes from the left side. Here's the swing. 1 for 1. They go, but Wardell's got the trade on back. Knives are out in the close range engagement. Time is not on his side, and GMD fakes the bomb, or fakes the spike, and he swings out to Wardell and takes his life. A 5th round here for Gen.g. Here, holding this B site. Smokes go down. Sabrosa. Now Recon Bolt's going to give away his position. Is he going to get free far though? Flash 1 is in and he's full blind. It really didn't stand a chance, but the fact that he gets even a kill there is immaculate. Huynh, Mikkel trade things back as Wardell does strike 1 on the operator. The spike is getting planted. Huynh, he's watching the angle. Drone swings on the Mikkel. There's no immediate trade back, and that's all right. Huynh has just got to hold his ground. The spike right in front of him, but as that smoke goes down, it obscures his vision. He's holding to the far right of that sky smoke, and they've already stuck the spike here. They've got to get on it now. 1 for 1 they go. The shots, they're not connecting, and hazed. The spike has already been defused. They realize now the mistake that they've made, but it's too late for them to stop it before it happens. Huynh getting up close, frenzy in his hand, but he won't find the kill. That's the spike actually dropped. A risky play indeed. And as that spike gets dropped in their face, the orbital strike called upon, and that delays them. Rotations can be made, and a great adjustment made so far here by TSM.
One's still in the back lines. That's, again, huge shock dart trying to choke off the 3 defenders, trying to make their way around. The fact that Gen.g was actually able to get that spike down, just that in itself is huge, no matter what retake comes down for TSM, but they have to keep capitalizing. They hear the spike, but it's over on C. Where are the defenders going? Are they actually going to save up against pistols? Of course they have no clue, but this is absolutely disastrous. TSM, they're going to be losing up against a half buy without even knowing it. Wardell, he hears a couple of players making their way around. He picks up one on GMD, but it just exposes his position further for the trade from player 1. That's the operator down as they save it up into the next. Wow. Cutler being the last one remaining over to mid. This is disastrous. It's a 4-on-1 as Wardell has to pop up around the corner. He's getting overwhelmed. Effys takes him down. It's a 3-on-4. Again, this is still possible for TSM, but what a disastrous hold in mid.
Huynh locked on over towards the garage connector, has the first swing. Drone goes down. GMD takes down Sabrosa, and it's just Cutler. Disastrous is just an understatement here, Gus. Glimmer of what we saw against Cloud9 just a map ago. Wardell will find the first, the dash away, but you're not going to dodge Drone. You dash into an even more open place, and there is the TSM that we know and love. 3 kills in a matter of seconds, and it's just 2. The spike in their hands is responsible with that flash when Drone gets another, and Wardell is just playing with his food. Nothing GMD can do, and that's the closure that they were looking for. TSM end it.
So laying around in the back lines. First one out. Sadly, is going to be colored off the back lines, and man, oh man, Mikhail at least trying to capitalize. Wardell just waiting up in his angle, trying to tap away at some heads, and now it's a one-on-one. Trying to play around the smoke, but Effie's holding W. Ferrari peeking through the smoke and still getting the job done. What?
No.
0.4 seconds. Effie's.
Know what he can do with it, but he has been quiet thus far. Out middle, though, that's a quick shot from Wardell. Quinn with an immediate trade back. Has the tripwire to play with, but now it's been broken. They're trying to kind of sell a fake here, and Mikhail, he's not biting into it. Yes, the Aldrin reveals his position, and because of that, he'll be shot through the Cypher cage as TSM take the man advantage back for the rest of this round.
Doesn't actually get spotted out by the recon drone. Might have made a little bit of noise in terms of footsteps, but he might run into Sabrosa early on, and Sabrosa gets the frag off the operator. You thought that Wardell was the professor of the Op Academy, but for Gen.g, still stuck over to A. And that's going to be a C take, a spike plant, and most likely a save from Gen.g.
Sabrosa. Curveball goes out. Quinn has got to hold the line. Shock darts in as well. Doesn't catch anybody blind. At least Quinn isn't. As Mikhail swings out wide, the fault line. That might have been his own teammates. They swing out wide though. Never mind. It was Gen.g. But that doesn't really matter at this point. Quinn still sits tight. Another frag from Mikhail. Finally, Hayes will take him down. Wardell's got the knives out. But time is not on their side. Wardell is popping off. 3 kills. And they've got the spike down. Leaving Effie's in an uncomfortable position where he has to save from Gen.g.
Sure has to be, and at this point, in terms of the A site, it's already fully covered by the Cypher in terms of info. All right. Guess it's all G for now, because TSM still making their way on. And it's going to be a full retake for Gen.g. We usually don't see this from them at all. At least a singular player on site lurking around, but they're going to opt for the group format. An orbital strike actually going down late and a little bit off angle too, but in comes to take Mikhail along the corner, taking down one. You still have up top Quinn trying to capitalize on yet another kill over towards long. Still a 3-on-4. Wardell setting himself up for success, putting two.
I know
it's actually over towards the boxes. Wardell hiding in that smoke. He set himself up for it. Of course he gets the frag off of that. Win the last one remaining. Off 1v1 duel. Dashes away. Wardell trying to find this last kill with the knives. Sneaking around, but he has just played ring around the Rosie with Win. He's right behind him. Knife to the back of Win. Back in his own spawn. Going to be interested to see what happens with this one, but then again, you still have Sabrosa, of course. Sabrosa sitting around the corner, getting himself the 2 frags off the one and done angle.
Quick, and they've got to be diligent about it. Wardell, he's not on the site with this team. He's trying to cause a diversion, or at least use this diversion. GMD finds one, and that's the backstab they were hoping for. Wardell, again in this 1v1 against GMD. The story of the pistol round continues, and he's already stuck it to half. He's on it. He's got to get off of it, and Gen.g keep TSM off of 12 as they find 9, and Wardell will not be the victor in the 1v1.
Still held down. Shock dart around the corner. GMD going down. Gen.g on a man advantage. In comes player 1 in the back lines, only finding himself 1, and TSM. It's going to be Effie's, and Effie's just has to stay alive in this backside, just trying to make the most off of this hold, just trying to get as much info. But even then, Hayes takes it up. Last 2 remaining now as Hayes takes down player 1. GMD, Quinn, 2 top fraggers for this team throughout the day. Trying to hold this down, but oh no. Again, in comes Quinn. He takes down 1, but that's going to be the return frag from Hayes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a map number 3, and TSM